able to burst magic damage, which Tiny does have that, obviously. But it's a fast hero.
Stuff half the time, but it's like Dota is literally just memorizing things. Yeah. There's no mechanics, please. There's no rules to this. You just got to know what happens.
Yeah, he kind of hesitated, like, wait, do I spear him here or not? Maybe he just wanted to do the harass. Obviously, Dendi plays a lot of Mars. He probably does know how that mechanic works. Getting the harass in on Weeha with a guaranteed stun setup is some good damage that is going to force that regen out.
Yeah.
Down bottom, Mind Control getting brought low, and this could be a good kill with the Fissure coming in, but they do lose the AA. Mind Control not getting the experience for it.
Get a couple hits off, drop the hammer.
Whew. Avalanche being used, Miracle keep himself alive, but Gostic may have another Whirling Death soon if he latches this one with all that stat reduction, doesn't hit him with the trees. And Miracle actually turning this one around. He's healed up a lot with that Hedrus regen, but Gostic, geez, that Whirling Death, that's level 1 Whirling Death, but
how much damage? It's strength reduction, too. You obviously take away max stats of the main attribute. That is so much damage. They're going to kill MC again. Nice job.
Okay.
This is big because the PA against Ench matchup gets PA. All of them can go in.
Well, Dendi's looking to heal himself back up, back at base, and then he's going to go back to mid lane. But while all this is going on, Gostic kind of just pushing on his own up top is going to take the T1 tower. Nobody can fight this Timbersaw. They're in full avoid the Timber mode, and that means bottom lane, a lot of action going down as Pio going in, looking for this Oracle kill with the right-click damage and the Cold Feet landing. He'll get it. Mind Control wants to take Pio, but he can't get the impetus in because Pio's just staying nice and close, staying on top of him. Another Cold Feet comes out with the ES Totem stun, and Mind Control's going to be close, gets the last right-click onto King R. What's in the game kind of thing. It very commonly gets dewarded, but if you can keep it up for even this amount of time, it's a great use to have.
Top lane.
Yeah, we rotate on in. King R, is he going to get out of this one? Not the case. He was just looking for his level 6 up there. Back at mid, Timber continuing to pressure the tier 1 mid tower.
Going for it. AL.
Yeah, he might drop the OD Eclipse. He does do so. One more right click, and Weeha gets the kill.
It's just King R getting a little greedy. Ana, your Sumail, right? Play the game 4-on-5, but importantly, just run at the enemy, right? You're strong. Trade heroes, who cares? But force Nigma to respond with 5 and give your PA free reign of that bottom lane so he can start pressuring that tower by himself. Fight these guys.
They come, they're smoked up. Dendi's here with the arena, is going to hit the spear as well. They need to kill GH first. He's giving Miracle a lot of sustain, but they didn't bring down the IO. No buyback available, or he might want to use that one. But Miracle, he's been ice blasted, but he's still got a decent amount of health. They're going to turn it around, bring down the Shaker. The damage just not there from Bait to bring out some of these key core heroes. Gothic going charging with the Timber Chain. They want Miracle still. Dendi, has he got the damage? Can he land a spear or anything? They're actually being countered here as Mind Control rotates in the impetus damage, doing some big nukes as well. Dendi going for the TP out. Miracle, one more right click. They're going to get the kill. Mind Control with that last impetus, and it backfires as Bait just unable.
Engagements.
Well, Nigma just going to roll down the bot lane. They take the tier 1 and now just taking tier 2. So far uncontested, but here comes the smoke rotation from Bait. They're going to run into some of these supports. Kuro's on a bad target to find. Want to take out some of those backline saves. He's a great one to go on first. Dendi, though, he's been completely isolated. Does not have a BKB yet, and does get the spear on the backlines. Blink, the totem, yep, he gets the Echo Slam as well. And they've taken out the Tiny. That's Miracle down. They've got this fight now. Gostic with a great Chakram. Going to get a couple in there. No tree to Timber Chain to, though. And it looks like Nigma may want to look to turn this one. Bait have lost Dendi here. They're going to get the Timber Chain out. Disengaged for now, but they may look to go back in. Pio still nearby. He's hiding for now with the blur. Doesn't want to go back in. Mind Control charging forward. He's just not afraid of anything. Well, they want to start poking the next creep wave. It looks like Miracle's going to just plant himself on the high ground. No Echo Slam up just yet. Nice spear attempt, but he doesn't get him to latch on the tree. And now Miracle is going to start hitting the tier 3 tower. Cold Feet not going to be there to deal with this, and Miracle's just going to take a tier 3. There's just no answer. GH is just sitting behind him, buffing him up, and
now you've used the Ice Blast, so there's no way you're killing Miracle any longer.
When are these ultimates coming back up? That Echo Slam still not available, and he does get the disarm off, but he may just die for this one. Gostic gets absolutely shredded. The Enchantress getting the last hit, and yeah, Mind Control gets the kill. Meanwhile, Miracle going to get the racks.
The Kuro is just
protection. We saw this before. They can also just kill through the backdoor protection.
And Kuro's just spamming his heal on GH, who takes damage and ignores it, which then heals Miracle for like 500 to 600 to cast.
So, 20-minute racks. Not what Bait were hoping for.
Nope. And it's crazy how limited the mistakes they made were, right? It's what, you gave Tiny, I don't even know if you can argue they were mistakes. It's just Nigma have a read on their timing, right? You're going high ground, there's no BKBs on the enemy, and they can't kill Miracle.
No BKBs, no ultimates are on cooldown. I mean, maybe if you're Bait, you don't take that fight in the jungle because you want to defend high ground and save your ultimates, but I mean, they had an okay fight. They killed Tiny. Now we're going to see a similar thing happening in this mid lane, maybe, or we could see Nigma go back for Roshan. If they can get Aegis, how do you defend at that point? You may just have to give up your base.
I want to point out just a little thing that Nigma, every time they run this strat on Dire, they're killing that bottom racks. That's where they choose to push because it is the furthest lane from Roshan, thus the most valuable to take out. It sets up for this maneuver as bait smoked the pit.
They have ignored bottom lane. They're going for the Roche contest. Mind Control stuck in the pit on half health here as Miracle Avalanche Toss combo is there. Pio gets brought down to half health already. Doesn't have the ability to fight this one as Miracle still getting brought very low, gets speared into a tree here. There's the Echo on 4! Ice Blaster following up! The Mars ultimate traps everyone inside as well, but they haven't got any kills here. They just don't have the ability to deal with these saves here. King R's completely blowing his kit here as Oracle does die in the backlines here. Is there any more? Pio, he's the guy you've got to look to. He needs some crits. He needs to go back in. He probably wants GH. As Oracle is down, he can try and get onto GH here. Pio blinks in, goes on the Eye. They've got to bring down the Eye if they want to kill up Miracle. They get the kill. Now Pio in some trouble with the impetus zone. Mind Control. He's there. He blinks to the creeps. Insta buyback. With the Eye of buyback, though, they just can't continue to fight this one. Pio blinks out to his teammate. Nice toss coming in as they're going to look to continue to chase this one. Pio needs another blink out. Gossic's got to stay nearby. They're pinging where they want him to go, but Nigma, they read this. They know it's coming. He blinks instead to the neutrals. And I don't see a way out for Pio here. Yeah, he's being abandoned. Timbersaw says, you're on your own. And that was the Dream Echo Slam.
Yeah, I think
no one died.
The AA Blast, I think, just missed. Like everybody.
I saw it flying over, but like, yeah, what?
It was just maybe, I don't know.
Maybe get another look at that one, but for now, Roshan should go uncontested.
The problem is when it's this short-range AA Blast, the travel time is deceptively slow, so it looked like they actually just all split.
And the AoE is quite small too.
Yeah, and it needs to land, not for the damage, but just to prevent the massive regen all these heroes are operating. Now there's an Aegis and soon have a heart. Oh, oof.
Yeah, hard fight.
And you can't really hope for more from bait for an engagement, right? Like that's the dream, but they just don't have the damage. If you don't 100-0 these Nigma heroes, they're going to be able to keep themselves up.
But that's the thing. That Echo Slam was great. It caught 3, and I think even a 4th with like the tether in from Io, but there was still that 5th hero outside of it who can just start throwing those saves, the false promises, and then once the stuns have worn off, there's a defensive Astral.
Let's bring up all the items real fast just to know, like, the way Nigma run this strategy, right? Look at what their other heroes have purchased. You've got a straight Hurricane Pike, Force Staff, AK, on your, you've got a mech, you've got a pipe. And then everything else, all the damage is on Miracle. This is how they're going to play. They know what the strategy is. It's for Protect 1.
And unfortunately, these BKBs weren't up in time. The PA, if you have a BKB there, you can just play so much more aggressive. You're not afraid of a whole lot. And both Dendi and Pio are just a little bit short.
Yep. They both think they just need
150 gold. He could sell one of those Wraith Bands. Is he going to do so? It doesn't look like that's the case right now. He's pulled close to the base here as Pio still walking back. He's not even here for the defense just yet. Nice spear. They've got to just delay this push. Use whatever you can to kite. The cold feet, the fishes, the stuns, the halberds, everything you've got. As they are doing a good job just kiting Miracle, but it's so difficult. The second he gets caught by the cold feet, Kuro's there with the Dispel as well.
He's not actually taking damage either, gods. Look at GH. Constantly getting spammed on by Kuro. This is unbelievable healing per second. It cannot touch Miracle. You need to get into the back line.
Insane healing, and they've got the Dispel. They disarm him again. There's the stun. This time Kuro not there with the Dispel. They go on the back line. It's Pio who's tried to catch Kuro, I believe, but he's being kited around. He doesn't get the kill. Now he BKBs. He blinks, and he does manage to take out Kuro. Next, he wants the OD. OD defensive Astral will keep himself alive, but meanwhile, on the front lines, Miracle doing a lot of damage here. Kuro buys back, but there's no way to get back to this fight just yet. They need the detection. They don't have it for Weeha. He stays alive with the Invis, and then he blows up the PA whose BKB got kited. Gossic's next to fall, and this could be the end for Bait.
It feels that way. They had an opportunity there. Both Wisp and Kuro were operating. Oh, Kuro had buyback, but Wisp didn't. They just couldn't take him down. And now there's a heart on Miracle, and they're just going to go for the throne. And they played that fight super. If you look at damage done, I'm pretty sure Bait are in the lead. It's just that they aren't finding kills.
Sure. There's just too much sustain on this Dire side, and this is one of those strats. You're in a best of 3, and it does feel like you just don't have answers and counters to it. You kind of just have to look at banning either the Eye or the Tiny in the next game, because this is now 2 games in a row where Nigma have just destroyed with it. And GG is called. Nigma claim game 1.
I mean, it's similar, and not just the combination being good, but you go back all the way to TI, right? That series against Secret, where straight up Nigma just first picked Alchemist. This is the way they love to play. It's the way, if you remember the old OG back in Majors, loved to play. This is a strategy that intelligent teams with high Dota IQ will beat you at because it's easier for them to win. To consistently outplay a team of this caliber for 30 minutes when you're the team that has to make the moves, when you can't make any mistakes, is nigh impossible. They're going to catch you off guard, suddenly Miracle's unkillable, and they just walk down lane.